Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you my favourite tools and brushes that I use every day. And yeah, and please ignore this patch of hair. It kind of looks white right now because I put dry shampoo in and I can't get it out of that section. So yeah, I promise I'm not going grey. And let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to show you, which I'm going to get out of the way because everyone uses it, I use it every day, and that's the Beauty Blender. And I've had mine for maybe like a year and a half, 2 years now. And I'll just, ever since I've used it, I'll never ever really go back to brushes, to be honest, because I find that with brushes they either leave streaks around your face or kind of just swipe the makeup off. It doesn't really stay there like these brushes, the original foundation paddle type brush. These need to be made illegal. All it does is like swipe it around your face and take it off. Nothing happens with this. I hate these brushes. And I love this. Only downside I'd say is the fact that it's ripping. But if you use it every single day, I mean, what do you expect really? So yes, that's that. Then I'd say the only other foundation brush I've used, well, the other thing that I use for foundation is a Morphe brush. And this is the Morphe M439, the one which everyone talks about. And I do really like it. Like, it does work well. But like I said, I just find no matter what brush, this does buff it in very well, but I still have to at the end go in with my Beauty Blender just to go, like, tap around quickly, because this still leaves those swipe marks, but it's probably the best brush I've used so far for that sort of thing. Next is my powder brush, and this is just a fluffy powder brush from Morphe. Again, it's part of a set, and it doesn't have a name again, but it's just a really big brush, but it's like, it's in between dense and fluffy. So like, this one's very just fluffy, this one's very dense, and then this one's kind of in between. It's like that perfect medium in between point, and I don't know, it just picks up product very well and blends it around, not too heavy, not too light, and I love it. Now, one of my other favourite brushes for powder, especially under the eye, I've had this for maybe 4 years. It's the Real Techniques, I think it's the buffer brush or the foundation brush. I don't know, the name's completely come off it, but it's part of the set, this colour, the orange set. A lot of people use it for foundation, but like I said, don't really like brushes for foundation. But this I'd say is good for the under eye because it's very dense, and so like I find it really helps set my creasing concealer, you know, so it stops it from creasing. That's what I was meant to say. Yeah, I only use it for there because around the rest of my face it's a bit too heavy, so I use this for under my eyes, and I use the other brush for the rest of my face. Next is part of the same set by Real Techniques again, and this one says the name, it says contour brush, which is actually exactly what I use it for. What I do is I'll take a larger bronzing brush and I'll go around the areas where I would contour anyway, and then I use kind of a warmer bronzer for that, and then to contour I'll use this, so I'll dip into a tiny bit of a greyer brown, and then I'll use the tip and just focus it right in that little mark there, right there, because then it's like a nice transition. Because if you just put like a big orange one or a big grey one, it's like that, I find that the grey makes you look dirty and then the orange makes you look orange, so I find if you blend both it kind of works happily. What? Now my next brush that I use every single day, I've used this probably for about 4 years as well, it's the EcoTools angled brush, and not much to say really, it's just good, it's dense, thin, and I just find that it applies the product very well, and because I've used it and it worked into it, it's moulded perfectly how I want it to. And yes, I like it. Next, this is my favourite blending brush, and it's the Morphe M441, and I just love it. As you can see, it is very dirty. Yes. I just find that it's like, it's not too big, not too small, not too dense, not too fluffy. It's just the perfect brush. This is the one which I pick up when, like, if I've applied product, I've been blending and it kind of gets messy, this is the one I'll pick up to really buff it out and blend things together. Then this is an Urban Decay brush, double-sided. It says 88M4MF, but I don't know whether that's the name because it came in the Vice palette, but maybe you can buy it separately then, I don't know. But this side is good, it's just a flat normal packer brush, but I really like this side because it's kind of like a duo fibre brush. It's really really light, and it's also really small, as you can see. It's just so it's one of those ones where I can pick up a little bit of product and really put it into the crease, it can focus it properly, and then, I don't know, it's got such a nice feeling. It's really bendy. It's just really good for quickly blending out like a really small area sort of thing. I can't explain it, but it's different to any brush I have, very different. And it's just, and it's also nice for like a big sweep of colour over the lid as well. The next brush is a Real Techniques brush again. It says shading brush, and it's just a small version of a fluffy brush, but it's small and also quite short, and so it's very dense. So I love this for getting like the last colour, as it like when you do eyeshadow, so like the darkest, and putting it on the outer corner and blending it in, and then I'll leave that and take the fluffy brush again. But this is really good for packing in little areas for darker shades. And then I love this brush by Morphe. It doesn't say the name again, sorry, it's part of the set, but it's just a small flat brush, and this is my favourite just for the inner corner. I find it sits very well in the centre, and I can look up and my eye is brightened. So yeah, just a small one, not too tiny because then you have to keep going in, but it's just perfect size. Now this is the Morphe brush again from the same set, and it's just a eyeliner brush, but you can see it's got blue on it from the last video, but I like using it for when I've got lash glue and it's still white. I'll take this, if I haven't got liquid liner on, this is, because all the other brushes are a bit too big, I'll take this with a bit of black eyeshadow and dab it in. It's so thin that it doesn't get all over my lid, because I find that all my other brushes are a little bit too big and it'll get black eyeshadow ever on my eye. And if I don't have eyeliner on, obviously I'm not going to use liquid eyeliner for it, because that can get messy as well. So this is a very good brush for that. And finally, tweezers. I actually don't like these tweezers in particular because they're so close together, but I will always use tweezers for my eyelashes, and because I've got battery hands, they just get in the way and I can't put it on properly. But yep, love those, and a pair of scissors for my lashes to trim them. But I recommend for lashes getting a pair that have where the tip is quite wide, because then you get a good grip on the lashes. You can see it's not very wide. I used to have a wide pair and I've lost them, but they were my absolute favourite. They're my favourite for both plucking my eyebrows, because they're so wide they grabbed the exact hair I wanted, and then they also gripped onto eyelashes very well, but I've lost those, so I've got these for now. Not very happy with you. But yes, those are my favourite brushes and tools that I have, and I've actually just ordered some stuff from Morphe, so when they come I will show you, and I'm so excited because I've been wanting new brushes for a long time, because I've realised I only have really 3 fluffy brushes to blend with, and I find that obviously for 3 brushes I have to wash them often, so because otherwise I'll pick it up and they'll have like a random colour all over my face. But so I've ordered like 6 new fluffy brushes. My favourites are eye brushes, anything for eyeshadow I love. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that and got something useful from it, and I shall see you next time. Bye! Oh god, why am I out of focus that whole time? Don't test me, brushes. Don't test me, brushes. I look like a orangutan, orangutan, orange. God, I look so pale. My eyes kind of look blue right now.